Hello Greebos and welcome back to downloadable content. And today I've decided that we're going to start things off right, and I want to tell you some news. And that every single Monday we're going to be doing a mod showcase Monday. This way you know exactly when and where to go to get all of your mods. So make sure you stay tuned and more importantly, subscribe because I really need it. And without further ado, here are 9 spectacular mods that you need to download for the 10.2 update. Also a side note, this is for PC VR, not Nomad. The first mod on today's list is a mod that I wouldn't be able to hide, so I figured I'm going to show you it first. And that is Extra Animated by Iron Spirit 6. This one gives more of a cinematic feel to not just combat, more death. Like after you've defeated your enemy, rather than them ragdoll and be like, oh man, I died. This one, well, it makes them like squirm and stuff. You're gonna feel like a murderer. 100% murderer, but it's worth it. Check it out. Extra Animated is put in quality of life / gameplay changes. The reason being is because it messes with the ragdoll effects with enemies. So it's not necessarily for everyone, but if you want to practice being a serial killer, you know, this is what you're going to want to do. Let's spawn some people and train in. So now when this poor individual dies horrifically, he's going to be like, oh, that's so painful. And look at him. He's like, ow. So it's fun. I love it. You know, if you have over-the-top executions and animations while things are playing, it's also great to see in slow-mo. So they're like, wow, I'm horrifically killed. So you can mix this with a bunch of your other favorite combat mods. I still have realistic bleeding on because that looks dope. But, you know, you can have a whole bunch of your other stuff on if you want to feel like the perfect serial killer. The second mod on today's list is a mod that I have been waiting for so long. We had it in previous builds and, you know, it just took a little while to come back. So our next mod is the ultimate mod, and that is the portable book by KaiDevvy. And before I show it to you, I just want everyone to say thank you, KaiDevvy, in the comment section. You know, they took a little while, but I had hope that it would come back. And this makes gameplay so much better because you could spawn weapons and whatever you want and where and whatever you want. You know, more English words. But let's put that comment down there. Let me keep rambling and let me show you. Have you ever been in a level or a dungeon and you're like, man, I only brought one weapon with me, or even worse, it glitches out of your hand and is just gone? Well, don't fear, because KaiDevvy has us covered. Look, I have the portable book on the top right here. It's a little backpack icon, and this gives you everything you have access to that has been installed. Everything. And you can even unlock more things if you're so inclined. Like if you want to spawn a barrel or a wagon wheel, you can do that. But what I love about this one is it makes it so much easier. Take it right out of the book. Look, right out of the book. And more importantly, it's much higher res than over there. And you don't have to be like, is this the right thing? Look, I want to make a comparison. So this is going to swords in the normal book. And you're like, oh, I can't see that. It's too blurry. You have to try grabbing to the table and just smash your face into it. And you're like, I can't see it. But look at this. Look how much more clear this is. Swords. I can be like, oh, I can't see that. Brings up to my face. And I can be like, oh, there's the long sword. Especially when you have things like the Outer Rim or other weapon packs installed. Like this is like a must. It's a must. I don't know how else to share it with you, but this one is absolutely a must. Moving right along, we have a weird mod, and that is Alcohol by KajiMishima. And this one is pretty funny. It's alcohol, so it goes in the potions category. You can drink it, and well, some weird things happen, like your vision gets all blurry. You could change it in the JSON files to be as long or as short as you wanted to be blurry or less blurry. I think it's funny, and we might even get some fun dungeon runs out of it. Found in the potion section, not the normal potion, you're gonna have fine wine. So let's go ahead and take that right out of there. And look, I have Don Melkor. Melkor? That's like a Lord of the Rings thing. Wait, yeah, that's Melkor, come on. 2015, that's either good or expired, I don't know. But let's uncork this bad boy. Uncork. Look how big that cork is. That is an impressive cork you got there. And of course, we're gonna have to down this one. Glug, glug, glug. Man, look how blurry my vision is. Like, I almost don't recommend using this because this is borderline throw-up simulator. And it fades in like 30 seconds also, but you know, just keep in mind this might be a throw-up simulator. I'm gonna try to spawn someone. Oh, there we go. Now that my vision is clear, let's unclearify it. Glug, 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 glug. Also, you can use this as a pretty blunty weapon. Get wasted. So this is weird. If you're looking for a challenge or you want to memify it, here you go. What about you? You're gonna get all fuzzy? Up next, we have the Harpoon Launcher by VlodAk. This human being has made some ones that you'll also see on this list in a couple of moments, but this one's a harpoon launcher. You can fire it at a poor unsuspected soul and they get pinned up to the wall. And you can also customize how long they're going to be pinned up to the wall, and you know, it's force and all that fun stuff if you know how to edit JSONs, which isn't too complicated. But let's take a look at this harpoon launcher and pin some poor people to the wall. Found in the exotics category, you're going to go ahead and pull out your nice harpoon launcher. So let's take that bad boy out. And it looks like a tiny Glock. It's like, look, I'm a little Glock. And when you fire it, it launches. But oh no, I'm out of ammo. What do I do? Don't worry, idiot watching at home. You grab this and press the now left-hand trigger, or if you're opposite, you grab the right-hand trigger. So grab and then trigger, reloaded, right? Pretty simple. Boop, reload. Makes sense? So now when a meatball guy tries to fight you, just impale him. Phew! Wow, did you actually just block that? Too late! Okay, this guy is a little upsetting. All right, meatball. Ah! Oh, that didn't, I was supposed to impale him to a wall. Oh no! This is just blowing right through their orifices. What are you doing? I don't, this is supposed to shoot him up against the wall. Maybe I had to tweak files, but you weren't supposed to tweak files, which is a little upsetting. It's kind of hilarious by itself, even if it's not working as intended. I like it how it has an arc also. It's like a little trajectory. Shoo! Got him! All right, I'm just having too much fun with this one. Ah! You're all right. You're fine. I could do like a vampire hunter dungeon run. You guys are all vampires. We're not vampires. I'm getting carried away. Maybe I should do something else. Up next, we have two mods in one category because they're, you know, kind of the same. So I don't want to see in the comment section like,
but Drifter, you only showed 8 mods.
This counts as 2 mods right here. It is Nuke and Mini Nuke by VlodAk. And, you know, without further ado, let me just show you. Like I said before, the Nuke and Mini Nuke are 2 separate mods but made by the same mod author. And that's why I'm comfortable showing to them at the same time. So in the exotics category, you're going to have the Mini Nuke, and then you're also going to have this Nuke activator. So let's take the Nuke activator, put that right there for later, and let's take out a Mini Nuke. And I'm going to put this Mini Nuke on my back. Let's get up here, you know, for safety. Safety first. Now, when this Mini Nuke hits the ground like there, it's going to do some things. So make sure you kind of toss it pretty far. And whoa, that's cool. Let's spawn some friends. Back up to my safety pillar. F is for friends who get mini nuked. Yeah, U is for. And then there's the detonator itself. You don't have to spawn any other nukes. This one takes care of it for you. And you could customize this in the files because when I press this trigger, it's just going to blow up relative to where I'm looking. So if you wanted to affect the player, you can do that. But I would recommend spawning it like 25 meters away from you. And you can also change the sound and everything. But, you know, wherever I'm looking, kind of where, you know, I think it's 5 meters at the minimum is where it's going to spawn. But let me just show you. Button. Boom. Oh, I don't know where I spawned that one. Let's go a little bit higher. Now let's go up here. I could show you a little bit more clearly from up here. Now press it. Where is it? Oh, wait a minute. I think it's set to 50 meters away. Yeah, that's a big oopsie on my part, but it looks cool. Where is it? Whoa. Yeah, it kind of spawns randomly at 50 meters away, which you can change. You can change the 5, 10, but look how cool that looks. You could kill a lot of people with this. moving right along, we have the Thermal Katana by MrInsane. This one is a katana, it's thermalized, and it's from Cyberpunk 2077, I think. Yeah, it is. And you could turn the thermometer, thermometer, whatever the hell that's called, the fiery thing on and off with a push of a button, and you could kill people with ease. Found in the sword category is the new thermal katana. So let's spawn. Hi, thermile katanas. So these are just the katanas themselves. They look cool, they sound cool, they act cool. But when you press the spell use button while holding them, look, woo, whoa. I turn on the thermometer. And with the thermometer, I know that's not what it's called, but the thermometer lets you chop through things like butter. Let's spawn some meatball guys. So this is the meatball guy right here. This is him just getting slashed by that. So let's turn on thermometer. So this one is just like much better for like decaps. If you're playing with armor detection on, this is really gonna help just completely penetrate their armor. Ah! Can someone wear armor so I could show them a little bit better? So he has leather armor. So let's hit him. Fire sword, fire sword. You know, no problem, easy pierce. And this is me trying to pierce leather armor with it turned off and turned on. Someone's behind me. Hood. Get killed. Wow, he's super dead. And then when you're playing with two of these ones, that's where the fun really begins. Doesn't matter. Hi, pretty badass. So these are cool. I don't usually just show normal weapons. I like showing weapons that have like scripts on them or if they're doing something different. And I like that this one has its built-in script to turn things on and off. Our penultimate entry on today's list is a mod that I've been yelled at for mispronouncing and I've been corrected like a million times. So I'm gonna show it again. And that is Armament Haki is how I've been yelled at. I said Haki and I got like crucified. But anyway, it's Armament Haki from Jenix. And he's created like two versions of this one for full body and one for non-full body. You can imbue weapons, you can imbue your arms and punch people. And it's from One Piece, so you know, you're gonna love it. All right, boys and girls, now it's time to look at Armament Haki. So it's listed in your spell wheel. It looks exactly like gravity for some reason. So let's select that. Boo! So with it on, all I have to do is press the spell use button and look, my glove turns into this like, ooh, it's all nice and dark. And if I did it with this other one, look at my whole gauntlet. So now this is able to use as a weapon, if that makes sense. So this is now like having gauntlets, so I can block and stuff with my hands without taking damage and use them as weapons. You're also supposed to be able to like imbue your weapons with them. So if you hold it close to it, you can turn the imbue like on and off. So now I have like a much harder sword, if that makes sense. Well, let's do this. Armament. So now I have block, punch, and he's like, oh my God, I'm getting obliterated. Yeah, get ready to get Armament Haki'd. So if you've been craving gauntlets in Blade and Sorcery, this is, you know, the very start to some gauntlets, I guess. Look, I'm One Piece. Now we have to try it on this. Oh, I made my sword nice and hard. I have to say it's fun. You know, it gets past all their, you know, pesky armor. And if I'm not interested in using a shield, my hand is my shield. Punch, stab. And it kind of stabs through things like super easy. Like, I'm not gonna lie. This is like, yeah, butter. But can I stab through the environment? Oh, yes. So climbing is much easier with this. So it's easy to use, easy to turn on and off, and absolutely a blast. Our final entry on today's list is a total weapon pack. And I don't do weapon packs like all the time, but I'm a sucker for this one. And that's the Zelda Breath of the Wild weapon pack. I think one by Nexus User 73. And it's not just a rando weapon pack. Like this weapon pack has most of the weapons in there that you're gonna love. And they have like scripts and stuff. So I'm proud to show you some Breath of the Wild stuff. The Breath of the Wild pack has its own category, which is super easy to do. And you have a bunch of things in here. And let's start off with our bad boy, the boomerang. All right, bad boy boomerang, let's toss ya. So it's, you know, whatever. It's supposed to come back. Boomerang, why didn't you come back? It made me look like an idiot. You know, something weird is happening with this spell pack. Normally, you know, it's just supposed to do things when you press like the spell use and trigger. Like they would like glow and stuff. And it's not doing it for me. I have also, it says that there's no requirements for this one, which I don't believe that for a second. So I installed item activation and Darksaber, and it still doesn't work. Because with the boomerang, after you throw the boomerang, you're supposed to hold grip and it's supposed to come back to you, and it's not doing that. So I feel like they may have uploaded like a older version or forgot to add the correct requirements, which sucks. I mean, it sucks because these are cool. I mean, I can imbue them by myself and be like, oh, look, that's cool, right? But that's not what it's supposed to be. Like, this is supposed to shoot like a beam. Like, come on, shoot the beam. Also, a slight critique. These are like 18% too big. Like, this one looks like a clay. Let's spawn the Claymore. I know it seems now that I'm just pooping on the pack. I'm not. I'm just highlighting something, but look at the Claymore. And then look at the Master Sword. This is unreal. Maybe this is worse than 18% too big. That might be like 30% too big, almost 40, but something's going on with this pack. Still downloaded? Well, Greebos, that is it for today's Monday mod showcase. I hope you had a ton of fun. And remember, Monday mod showcase for PC VR, at least for now. Anyway, if you're new to downloadable content, why not consider subscribing? It's free. All you have to do is click the little button down below, join up, and I will greatly appreciate it. I also want to stop and say a very special shout out and thank you to the patrons listed here on screen. Thanks for supporting your local lunatic like me so I can continue to make weird VR content. To everyone else, thank you so much for stopping by. Hit up all the links in the description. The Discord is there where you can hop right in and be the first to know when a new video comes out, or chat with me, or be part of our secret projects. And also, if you feel like it, the Patreon is down there if you want to be super awesome as well. But other than that, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm Rob from Downloadable Content, and other than that, I will see you in the next video.